Hello there, it's Mohammed Fahim. Thank you very much for joining me. Today's lesson is about past perfect or past complete, यानी जिसे अब माजी बाईद में जो कोई काम मुकम्मल हो गया उसके बारे में ये टेंस है. This is the third tense of past tenses series. ये past tense की series का तीसरा tense है. We will learn about two different aspects in this tense. First one is a past perfect or past complete. This will indicate us that the action was complete in the past regardless of any time. And then we will also try to identify if any sentence in past complete has two portions, then how we can apply past indefinite, or we also know it past simple, to make our sentence complete. But first let's focus on past perfect. यानी past perfect में ये चीज कैसे होगी. The definition indicates that the action was complete in the past at a certain time. यानी माजी में किसी भी वक्त जो है the action जो है वो complete हो चुका था. The action was complete in the past at any time. इसमें जरूरी नहीं है कि हमारे लिए कुछ टाइम हो, but the sentence will give us sense that the action was complete. So the formation is also very simple and there is no ambiguity about anything, because there is only one helping verb that is known as had, and we will use third form after had, third form of verb, to make our sentences. And had, the auxiliary verb, we will be using it with every subject. Either it's a noun, pronoun, सिंगल और प्लूरल. यानी नाउन है, प्रोनाउन है, सिंगल है, मल्टीपल है, हम सब के साथ हेड लगाएंगे. एंड वी विल बी यूजिंग थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. And formation is simple. In the beginning we will be putting subject, then had, then third form of verb, and if the sentence is negative we will be inserting or putting not after had, and if the sentence is interrogative we will be putting had in the beginning of a sentence. And again, like other tenses, if there are WH words, we will be placing them in the beginning of sentence, then had, then subject, then third form of verb. This is really simple, a piece of cake you can say. So these are the example sentences. Before moving on to this section, we will focus on the example sentences. The train. Train is a name of something. We know we board in the train, and we board on the train and then we travel. So it's a name, it's a noun, and this is our auxiliary verb of past, had, and then left. Third form of leave is left the station an hour early. हम एक घंटा पहले ही जो है वो ट्रेन जो है वो एक घंटा पहले ही जा चुकी थी. This means that the action was complete. Maybe I was late. I reached the station and I didn't find any of the trains. So what happened? This means the train had already gone an hour early. So time भी mention किया गया है, an hour early. This is a time. This is an indication of time. So it indicates that the work was already complete. Maybe I got there late. Although it's not mentioned that I got there, but the sense is that I saw that the train wasn't there. So this means that action was complete. And if we move to second sentence, we will see he had asked me. This is a subject. Auxiliary verb. Ask is the first form of verb, and we are adding ed, so it's now third form. Asked me. Is a objective pronoun, object pronoun, and then for help, यानी उसने क्या क्या रिक्वायर किया मुझसे help. Long ago, बहुत अरसा पहले. Long ago is another an indicator of past time. यानी बहुत अरसा पहले उसने मुझसे मदद मांगी थी, मदद रिक्वायर की थी. This means it's not in the present. It wasn't continue in the past. But the action is already complete. यानी काम पहले ही मुकम्मल है और माजी में ये मुकम्मल हुआ. So हमने क्या किया? सब्जेक्ट लगाया, हेड लगाया, थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगाए. Again, another sentence is it's a negative. The school bell hadn't rung yesterday. The school bell, this is our subject. The school bell had auxiliary verb. We inserted not to make our sentence negative. Rung, R-U-N-G, is the third form of ring. And then yesterday is again a time indicator. Yesterday, obviously, it's not today. It's yesterday. Almost 24 hours have gone. यानी 24 घंटे हो चुके हैं. The work is complete. The school bell haven't rung yesterday. कल स्कूल की बेल नहीं बजी थी. So this is also an indication that the work was already complete. And then at the time of action, जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, he had not asked me for help. Again, it's a negative sentence. He is our subject. Had is our auxiliary verb. Then not to make the sentence negative. And then the third form of verb ask. And then again me for help. यानी मुझसे मदद नहीं मांगी. Now we have this sentence which is interrogative question sentence. Had the rain stopped before you got home? Had the rain stopped? Had, actually we used it to make our sentence interrogative. Had, and then the subject, the train. Stopped, third form of verb, यानी क्या train रुक गई थी. Before, you can say it's a conjunction. You can say it's a word that combines two sentences. Had the train stopped before you got home, इससे पहले कि आप घर पहुंचे. So अगर आप सेंटेंस को यहां पे फिनिश कर दें, had the train stopped, ट्रेन रुक गई थी. अब इसको अगर हम सिंपल बनाएं, the train had stopped, यानी गाड़ी रुक गई थी. अब इस सेंटेंस से हमें समझ आएगा कि ये पास्ट जो है वो कंप्लीट है, परफेक्ट है. लेकिन इंट्रोगेटिव जब ये बनेगा तो हम किसी से पूछ रहे हैं, had the train stopped, क्या ट्रेन रुक गई थी. अब इसके आगे पीछे कुछ ना कोई ऐसी चीज होनी चाहिए that the sentence make a perfect sense. If we use half sentence, then there is no sense in the sentence. For such conditions, we use past indefinite or past simple, जो कि subject plus second form है, to give the complete sense to our sentence. Had the rain stopped, क्या ट्रेन रुक गई थी. Before, ये हम कंजक्शन के तौर पर यूज किया. You got home. If you see, past indefinite की जो है, past indefinite में सबसे पहले subject और उसके बाद second form of verb आती है past में जो काम complete हुआ उसको indicate करने के लिए. And if we see in Urdu, we will see that before you got home, कि आप घर पहुंचने से पहले क्या था, ट्रेन रुक गई थी. तब इस सेंटेंस की जो सेंस है वो कंप्लीट होती है. इससे हमें क्या पता चला? What we got from this sentence? Any sentence of past perfect which has two parts, one is showing complete action and one is showing the consequence or the associated factor, we will apply past perfect formation in the first part of sentence and past indefinite formation in the second part. मिसाल के तौर पर आसान अल्फाज में हम कह सकते हैं टू स्टेटमेंट्स, यानी पास्ट परफेक्ट और पास्ट इंडेफिनेट, ये बेसिकली टू डिफरेंट स्टेटमेंट्स हैं. अब इसमें क्या होगा, टू स्टेटमेंट्स और टू एक्शंस, बेसिकली दोनों एक्शन है. घर पहुंचना भी एक एक्शन है और ट्रेन का रुकना भी एक एक्शन है. तो एक्शंस जो हैं वो एक सेंटेंस में आते हैं. फर्स्ट पार्ट शोज कंप्लीटेड एक्शन, जो पहला हिस्सा होगा वो कंप्लीट एक्शन शो करेगा या टास्क जो भी है. सेकंड पार्ट शोज कंप्लीटनेस ऑफ अनदर एक्शन, जो सेकंड पार्ट है वो भी काम के मुकम्मल होने को जाहिर करेगा. अब इसमें फर्क क्या है, आफ्टर समवन हैड फिनिश्ड समथिंग, लेकिन उससे पहले कोई ना कोई काम मुकम्मल हो चुका होगा. मिसाल के तौर पर घर पहुंचा, ट्रेन रुकी, ट्रेन पहले रुकी बाद में घर पहुंचा. सो सिंपल है कि बाज़ औक़ात पास्ट परफेक्ट में अगर आप कंफ्यूजन से बचना चाहते हैं, पास्ट परफेक्ट के टेंस के दो हिस्से हैं. इफ देयर आर टू पार्ट्स ऑफ पास्ट परफेक्ट, जस्ट फोकस ऑन व्हिच पार्ट शोज द कंप्लीटनेस ऑफ एक्शन दैट द वर्क वाज फिनिश्ड एंड व्हिच पार्ट शोज the happening of an action in the past. यानी माजी में कोई एक्शन हुआ, कंप्लीट हुआ या नहीं हुआ, दैट्स अनदर क्वेश्चन। सो इसमें जो सेकंड पार्ट है उसकी अंग्रेजी, उसकी ट्रांसलेशन जो है हम पास्ट सिंपल यानी पास्ट इंडेफिनिट में करेंगे, और फर्स्ट पार्ट जिसमें काम एग्जैक्टली मुकम्मल हुआ हम पास्ट परफेक्ट में करेंगे। वी विल लुक एट अदर एग्जांपल्स एज वेल। द पेशेंट हैड डाइड बिफोर द डॉक्टर केम इन द हॉस्पिटल। अब ये देखिए, द पेशेंट यानी हमारा सब्जेक्ट है मरीज, हैड हमारा ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब है, डाइड मर चुका था, पेशेंट वाज expired, dead. How? We do not know. We have to see another thing. Before is a conjunction. Before the doctor came in the hospital, ये past indefinite है. The doctor came in the hospital. Doctor के hospital में पहुंचने से पहले मरीज मर चुका था. So in this sentence, which part gives us the sense of completeness? The first. The patient died. The patient had died before the doctor came. This means the doctor didn't arrive in the hospital, but the patient was already dead. So first part shows the completeness of an action. The second part shows that it's from the past and the action wasn't completed. Or maybe the action completed later after the patient died. So this is how we will focus on the first part and the second part, and we will see past perfect and past indefinite. Again, if we see, had the rain stopped before you got home, this means the train had stopped. If you change it to simple, before you got home, यानी मैं घर नहीं पहुंचा, I didn't reach my home, but the rain was already stopped. So this means this action was already complete, and this action completed afterwards this. Again, had he written the letter before you reached here? He had written the letter before you reached here in simple tone. And when we make it interrogative, had he written the letter before you reached here? आप यहाँ पहुँचने से पहले क्या वो खत लिख चुका था? This is a questioning sentence, but it also indicates that I reached here later on, but the letter was already written. सो फोकस करने की चीज जो है वो ये है कि अगर इस तरह के सेंटेंसेस जिनके दो हिस्से हों और दूसरे हिस्से की इंग्लिश जो है हम सब्जेक्ट प्लस सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब जो कि पास्ट इंडेफिनिट है उसके मुताबिक करेंगे, और जो एक्शन कंप्लीट हो चुका है उसमें पास्ट परफेक्ट के मुताबिक हैड प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगाएंगे। और अगर सिर्फ पास्ट परफेक्ट है तो हमें कोई दूसरा हिस्सा लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैड ईटन माई फूड, मैं अपना खाना खा चुका था। देयर इज नो सेकंड पार्ट इन दिस सेंटेंस, action was already complete. I already had eaten my food, so I used had and plus third form of verb. Thank you very much.